Alright, just to let you guys know, give you a heads up, you're going to be hearing turkey and a chicken probably going off every once in a while I'm filming this. Just wanted to kind of go over this AT Pro that I got. I have a love-hate relationship with this thing. It's only maybe 4 months at the max old. The first week that I got it, the arm rest broke, and I was really shocked for something to break already, being a week old. And mind you, I don't I'm not rough with my metal detector, and especially after this broke, I was even babying it even more. But I've used this thing maybe a dozen times since I bought it, and so Garrett was, good enough to send me a new one, and I have it on there. And so far that one hasn't broke, but yesterday I was metal detecting, and the screw on this thing, first one come loose or snapped was this right here. I laid it down gently, and and I had it a little bit on its side, and I noticed that it flopped over, and so I said, oh great. So I figured, well, I can still metal detect because there's still one more screw holding it. Well, it wasn't much longer, 15-20 minutes, that one snapped too, and I was pretty upset. So I continued to metal detect, and that's why you see all these little scratches all over it, is because I said to myself, well, I'm not loading up. I came here to metal detect, and that's what I'm going to do. So this thing would just fall off to the side or fall this way, and I was basically, while I was metal detecting, let's see if I can do it with this one hand, I was actually holding it like this, and swinging the metal detector so I can kind of keep an eye on the gauge. I was pretty much trying to just go by the sound of a good signal. But anyway, this is what I was doing, is holding it, and then when I'd find something, I'd just let it fall. Of course, it was hitting rocks in the creek and stuff like that. But anyway, I figured it's going to have to be sent off anyway, so I wasn't really too concerned about it getting scratched up. Another thing I noticed too is this plastic thing right here. It's got a crack going all the way through it, and a piece broke off of that. Now this has been up here, not below, so it can't hit anything. So anyway, this thing, I really like it because it's waterproof, and it really detects good. But the quality of the plastic, the design of having weak spots like this is just ridiculous. I mean, you spend a lot of money on this thing, you expect it to last. And I'm going to show you something that I've been using for about 35 years, and it's never broke, not once. And that's the old Whites Coinmaster DI 6000 DI. I've had this since it was brand new, and it's not broken, not once, anywhere. 35 years. And I thought it was time to get a new metal detector because I wanted to start metal detecting in creeks and lakes and stuff. I wanted something waterproof. So there was a lot of good reviews about the Garrett AT Pro, but I'll tell you, they really need to go back to the drawing board with these things. Now I talked to Garrett and they're going to send me a whole new one, but if it's made like this, it's just going to break again. There's no way that this thing's going to last even close to 35 years of using this one. The only reason why I went to Garrett is because it's waterproof. As far as I know, Whites does not make a waterproof metal detector. Not yet anyway. So what I'm going to do, send this back to them. They said they'll send me a new one. But when I do get my new one back, there's a guy that makes a product on the internet, and it attaches to these 4 screws, and it's a bracket, and I'm going to buy that. It's 20 bucks, and I figured it's well worth it, because if this thing breaks again while I'm out metal detecting, I'm going to be pretty mad. So anyway, just wanted to let people know what's going on with the Garrett AT Pro. There's a lot of people having the same issue, and Garrett needs to do something about it. So there you have it. And sorry about the turkey and chickens going off. Hope this helps you decide what you want to get. Alright, so I got the new AT Pro sent to me from Garrett. They replaced it completely. They sent it pretty quick, which was I was really happy. And so I got it attached, but you'll notice here we have a bracket that I've added to it, because I wanted to add some more support to this thing, because I really feel that this area right here, these 2 screws, is very weak, and so by adding that bracket, that gives it a little bit more durability, I believe. It's made by Phoenix. It's 3D printed. I'm not sure. I'm guessing it's some type of a plastic, but it bolts on pretty easy, and it'll give it some more support. And that way, for some reason, well, I'm guessing I wouldn't think it's going to break anymore because of the support. But if for some reason this right here is going to my turkeys and chickens are going off again. Yeah, I live on a farm, that's why you're hearing it all. But anyway, I think it's going to last a lot longer with that bracket. And so there you have it. I got the smaller coil on it, and so we'll see how it goes. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update. Again, Garrett took care of the problem, replaced it. It's only, the original one was only 4 months old, and it just didn't hold up at all. So again, with this bracket, I'm hoping it'll last longer. But I really feel that Garrett needs to go back to the drawing board with some better brackets, and make it just a little bit more durable. One other thing I was going to suggest too on my old Whites is this little platform right here that keeps it stable. If it was me, I would also redesign that too, make it a little wider so it doesn't tip over. Say if you're laying it on some rocks in a creek or somewhere, I think it being a little bit wider would be much better too. It's not very wide, at least not as wide as the old Whites that I has. I may modify that and add something to it to widen it out, because as you can see, it's just not wide enough for me anyway. So there you have it. So we've started with the new one, and we'll see how it goes. Hope this helps anybody determining what they want to get. But again, you know, this metal detector, it detects great. It detects so much better than that old Whites that I have. Found a lot of good stuff with this metal detector. So like I said in the beginning, I have a love-hate relationship with this thing, but hopefully it'll work itself out. Hope this helps.